Hey people, it's Friday, October the 28th. It's 9:11 in the evening and it's currently 6 degrees Celsius. So I thought I'd take a little walk around the neighborhood here on Friday night. I have to run an errand, so thought why not incorporate a video into said errand. It's a pretty crisp and cool Friday night here. I thought I would walk down some residential streets in the area as I make my way over to a Shoppers Drug Mart store. The two closest Shoppers Drug Marts to my building are at Yonge and Dundas, and another one is at Yonge and College, or Carlton to be more specific. So here's Allan Gardens. What I think I'll do is I'll walk over to Carlton Street, and then I'll take maybe Mutual Street south from Carlton. And I'll most likely end up at the Shoppers Drug Mart at Yonge and Dundas, right beside Dundas Square. And we got the usual little party here happening in front of the Allan Gardens Conservatory. That's pretty much a regular occurrence most nights.
Okay, if you want your friends, then you know. Careful.
And you can see there's a large number of tents in the park now. That's kind of been developing over the last several months. And there's the party. That's also the same location where a man was fatally stabbed a couple of weeks ago. And I happened to come across that man who did the stabbing being arrested on Yonge Street, and I captured it in a video. So some of the people over there right now were probably on the scene when the stabbing took place. They tend to congregate over there on a regular basis. And here's the dog park. Is there anybody there? I think I see one person. And one dog. And you can get a neat little shot of part of the skyline here. CN Tower's all lit up in red. here's Carlton Street. And just crossing Jarvis. And here is Mutual Street, so I'm gonna take a left turn here, which will take me south. And this large mansion here is the Oasis Aqua Lounge. And if you're wondering what that is, maybe this will give you some clues as to what the Oasis Aqua Lounge is all about. So, now you know. And maybe that was a couple of partakers of the Aqua Lounge activities. Yeah, looks like they are. So Mutual Street is kind of a cozy street tucked in here. It passes through the Toronto Metropolitan University campus after you cross Gerrard Street. And also, the southern end is undergoing a huge transformation with all sorts of new developments, high-rise developments. There's Peta Land. And maybe those were two more people heading to the Oasis Aqua Lounge. Just a guess, but you never know. Bernard Street.
Britain and UK.
I hate when you're walking towards someone and you both make the same steps, thinking you're getting out of each other's way, but you just tend to ensure that you're going to collide with one another with every step that you take. It's a bit funny when it happens, but it's also like, oh no, not this again. There's a look up Gould Street. I'm just walking in the street here. This place is looking pretty active. Inside too. The new sushi place. Looks like they're having their grand opening, or they had it recently. Here's Dundas Street. So this block has really changed in recent years. Used to be low-rise row houses mostly here. And this building has just fairly recently been completed, and right next door another one is starting to rise that will be of a similar height. And I believe this spot has some significance here as well. Arena Gardens. It's kind of hard to read the sign, but I'll read it here. From 1912 to 1989, this was the site of the Arena Gardens, the second rink to be built here. So at one time, the franchise that became the Toronto Maple Leafs played here on this site. And then Maple Leaf Gardens itself was built over on Carlton Street. And I think someone commented on one of my recent videos asking me if I would come by this site and mention it. So that just happened to work out. And the park here is also called Arena Gardens. And here's the new building. And just across Shooter Street, there's another huge development underway. And these old homes are sort of what this block used to look like, for the most part. Shooter. Looks like the Garden District condos are topped out. I'm not sure how well that's going to show up in the darkness here, but 3 large towers are rising here on what used to be a huge surface parking lot. As much as I dislike big surface parking lots in the core, this was one of the best spots before where you could get an almost unobstructed view of the financial district. But that view is gone, but I think it's a fair trade to have a new interesting development here with some nice looking buildings and some commercial space and some public space as well. Adding some more density. The building fronting onto Queen here will be over 50 stories, so that will really add a lot of height to Queen Street East. Let's see if I can be nosy here. And just across the street, another tower will be rising here on this site. They're reinforcing this old historic building, which will remain and be incorporated into the new tower. They did tear down another building here on the corner, though. That was rather unremarkable. And then the building next door is also being incorporated into the new development and mostly retained. Here's what this development will look like. I think this end of Queen Street could definitely use some fresh new developments. It was a bit ignored before. Here's the tallest building. Here's Church Street.
Turn off that shit music!
Hey, we got a lot of fallen leaves here. This is one of the neatest things about the autumn. Hopefully there was nothing gross hiding in those leaves that I was kicking my feet through. Walking past St. Mike's Hospital. So here's Victoria Street. Maybe I'll take us through an alleyway to get us to our final destination. I'm literally making up this walk as I go along. I wasn't expecting to do a walk tonight. And then when I realized I had to make a run to Shoppers, I just thought, why not? Turn it into a video. Well, I think there's a film crew here. That's right. Became aware of this earlier today. I wonder if I'll even be able to get into the alleyway that I was planning to walk through. It might be all in use for the film crew. Film crews often make use of this alleyway here.
Right there. You get from right here on.
It's one of the more popular locations for filming in the city when they're trying to get big city alleyway scenes.
One more block. No, half of a block. Yeah.
Well, looks like the alleyway is clear. But I can tell you right now that this alley has appeared in dozens, at least, movies and TV shows set in various big American cities for the most part, such as New York. And my camera just randomly stopped recording just as I was about to enter the alley. Maybe it was a warning. Do not enter that alley. I'm going to persist anyway. I have walked through here before in other videos. And I just passed a man sleeping on the side here. And there's a neat shot of the aura towering over everything. And this will take me out literally right beside the Shoppers Drug Mart that I'm heading to. And I can hear the usual noise from Yonge and Dundas. Even on a cold Friday autumn night, you'll still find Yonge and Dundas buzzing with activity, even in the middle of winter. So, here we are. This is where I'm going to be wrapping up the video. The Shoppers right here on the corner. So I hope you enjoyed the walk through the east side of downtown, mostly on a Friday night, making my way from my own building elevator to the Shoppers Drug Mart at the corner of Yonge and Dundas Square. I'll take us inside to wrap things up. So I hope you enjoyed the walk. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also make sure you hit that notification bell, that way you won't miss any of my videos. And if you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal, as well as via my merch store. And you can find me on Instagram also under KContinuum. So thanks for watching, and be sure to keep checking back because, as always, I will continue.